Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Star Wars The Old Republic. Last we left off, we were in between planets. Something about fixing mind control and, injecting ourselves with dangerous chemicals because the voices in our head tell it to. All sorts of fun little things. So let's find out where we've got to go next, huh? Because, as far as I can recall, we never did get a code word to replace, well, the old code word with.
Codename Saber to Codename Leggett. We've been waiting for your all clear. Everything all right?
Where's your boss?
Everything's fine. Is Arden Koth there?
Master Koth has another mission for you. He wants you heading to the Hoth system soon as possible. Contact him once you arrive. Saber out.
Hoth. Why Hoth? Oh goody, people have things to talk about. That will delay Hoth.
Cypher, join us. Vector and I were just discussing Moff Letshara.
We never met her, of course.
Quite fortunate, that. But Vector did know her husband, a fine Dejarik player and a scribe of the Ilfmar Gambit.
We apparently share the Doctor's taste in theater.
And don't stop on my account.
By all means, continue.
I wouldn't want to take your time, but Master Vector, we should talk again.
Of course, Doctor.
Your crew members are delightful people. For instance, did you know Mistress Kaleo is fluent in Kalish profanities? A rare and admirable skill.
Probably
I wonder how you manage them.
A lot of languages.
Leadership is such a delicate thing.
They follow my orders.
Leadership is making sure people know their place.
Spoken like a true Imperial patriot. Still, you should value their camaraderie. A dead or alienated colleague is a resource lost, and in our business, it's a small step from being disliked to being blacklisted.
Is that what happened to you?
Alienate enough people and you find yourself running unauthorized missions on a dead planet.
Quite. I could tell you stories. But I'm afraid I have to attend to my data analysis program. Another time, Cypher.
Fair enough. Yay, level 38. So instead of heading straight to Hoth, I'm gonna head to the fleet.
Did you require anything, Master?
No.
A hot meal, perhaps? Conversation?
Nope.
Foot massage? Just say the word.
We've been dreaming lately. Great Spitcrete vessels weep dew above the castle lands. Their engines scorch the air. Dartship swarms shade the sky, humming a song of farewell. We remember the great migration, when the lost nests departed Alderaan.
You've talked about this before.
You said no one knew what happened after the other Killiks left.
We still don't. But our travels have caused a buried memory to surface. In our dream, there is a mosaic that mirrors the stars and shows us the Lost One's destination. We request leave for a pilgrimage agent to follow the first steps of the migrant Killiks.
Asked nicely.
Vector, if you want a favor, you'll have to do better than that.
We'd ask you to come with us, but all we expect to find is dust and petrified shells. Still, the journey honors our kin. We're already packed.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'll be here when you're done. Take care of yourself.
And you.
And he's back. Yep.
So, you made it back from your pilgrimage.
Our journey is over. We saw strange worlds and markers set in stone and frozen lakes of steaming colors, but no Killiks. The colony found planets that suited them, but none that could support them. They divided into 1,000 nests, each going its own way, to 100 different stars.
Is it over?
The Killiks left Alderaan and dispersed. Maybe some of the nest survived, but...
But they remain lost to us. It's all right, Agent. We're grateful for what we've learned. In any event, we're sorry... What? There is a scent here.
You're not giving up already. We apologize for surprising you, but it took time for us to become aware of your presence. More to find you. But we welcome you nonetheless. We are Daizana, of the Lesai Nest.
Victor?
Maybe you should handle this.
Daizana of Lese. We are Vector Hillis, Dawn Herald of Oroboro.
Oroboro? We barely recognize the scent. We thought we'd lost the nests of Alderaan until you followed. Our fleet ship pursued you here. The colony still exists, spun across the stars. Our nests still kin. 1 trillion and more Killiks will dance and sing tonight.
How did you find him?
Your ship followed Vector on the way back from his pilgrimage.
Even after he was gone, he left an impression we could follow. Our emissaries are not far from your own. Let them touch and bring knowledge.
Yes, the Lese shall rejoice. She offers dancing and Membrosia the chance to walk the tunnels of the Synapse Comb.
The Dawn Herald must come with us. As his partner, you may accompany and share in our joy.
This should be learning experience.
I'd love to see a Killik celebration. Lead the way.
Don't worry. We'll be out before the pheromones bond to your system.
This is good.
The Membrosia runs in golden rivers.
You're doing well. Accompany the joiners, if you wish. Morning comes soon. We're impressed. You held up well. More to the point, you brought together the fragments of an ancient people. We can't fully express our gratitude. We hear the singing of 1,000 nests, and are at peace.
Hope you enjoyed your vacation.
I'm glad you're in high spirits. Call it a day then?
Agreed, Agent.
That's an interesting end to that. Huh. And nobody else wants to talk. Fair enough. I'm running back and forth here because something seems a little choppy with the game. Huh. Maybe it's just me. I need upgrades. So I tell you guys what, instead of watching me do this, I will pause the video. When I am done, I will be back on the ship and headed to Hoth. But for now, I need mods. I need things to plug into special weaponry. So I will be back shortly. And we are back. Crackling going on my microphone.
Codename Legate to Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base command receiving, Leggett. Don't be surprised if I cut out. The whole Hoth system is murder on the comms. And not so good for people, either.
You sound familiar with it?
You say that like you've had experience.
Not personally. Friends. Hoth's a frozen rock, not worth much on its own. But years back, it saw one of the war's biggest battles. Hundreds of ships got dragged into the atmosphere, made a sort of a starship graveyard for the best girls in the fleet. You're going to bring one home.
That seems a little simple.
There's got to be a catch.
It's a war zone down there. Republic salvage operations, Imperial saboteurs, and the White Maw. A few thousand pirates who want the scrap for themselves. Plus, the Starbreeze is a Mu-type shuttle. Slip of a thing. Haven't been able to locate her in the wreckage. Our only lead is inside the Imperial Army.
So why?
What makes the SIS want the shuttle so badly?
The Starbreeze belongs to the Republic. It's important to us. That's all I can say for now.
You don't completely trust me. I understand.
Give it time. You don't trust me either. But we'll work together to help this galaxy. We have reports that Lyak Davos, an Imperial admiral who fought in the Battle of Hoth, is assembling an expedition to the Starship Graveyard. He's after a long list of salvage, the Starbreeze included. Join Admiral Davos and get that shuttle to us instead.
That might blow my cover.
If I steal the Admiral's prize, it won't be long before someone figures it out.
You're craftier than that. You do this right, no one has to know. Codename Hunter will contact you from the field. He's en route to Hoth now. In the meantime, talk to Admiral Davos' search and recovery men at the Imperial base. With any luck, they'll show us the way.
Yeah, it doesn't appear I have a whole lot of choice, does it? You guys might be in for another funny episode, because while I was doing all the switching out of my bonds, I got hit by a wave of sleepiness. So this could be a very interesting episode indeed. Although there was at least one person who thought it was hilarious that the only thing I remember off the top of my head from that was saying something in the New York managed to find its way in the conversation. I have no idea what happened. That's what I get for waiting until the last possible day to record things. Oh no, what am I thinking? Want something warmer than a light, flimsy dress. So why am I on? Shuttle it is, huh? Shuttle it is. Wow, and that would be because I was sleepy.
Satellite's dead. What do your people know about Grid Alpha 9?
Pirate territory, heavily fortified.
Can you get me numbers?
Perhaps, but our manpower is limited.
Manpower? Excuse me. Captain Leo Firth, search and recovery. Saw your docking authorization. You must be our visitor from intelligence.
Is that another chiss?
Come here, Sergeant. What's your name?
Sergeant Athentero, Chiss Expansionary Defense Force, permanently attached to Imperial Search and Recovery. It is an honor to work with our allies in the Empire.
Please excuse us, Sergeant. Your friends in the Chiss Ascendancy know Hoth pretty well, but friendship only goes so far. So, what is it you came here for?
Little ship.
There's a vessel in the Starship Graveyard. The Starbreeze.
Starship Graveyard is Admiral Davos's field, but your timing's bad. He left base with his expedition 36 hours ago. Long-range comms are almost useless in this weather. You want to wait? He'll be back in a few weeks.
I'll have to follow, won't I?
Give me his last known location, and I'll be going.
Look, there might still be a crew at the expedition launch site. It's where the Admiral's supply line to the Starship Graveyard starts. But trying to reach the launch point now is suicide. Weather's bad, and there are Republic commandos in the area.
Point taken.
I'm not looking for a suicide mission. Thank you for your time, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Nope, we still need to head that way. Regardless of suicide mission or not. Yeah. This is going to be a short episode. I'm already feeling it. Probably only 30 minutes. So not incredibly condensed, but you know. Not the full 45 minutes to an hour I've been getting. But I'll go for about a half hour. The Black Label Society. So how far is I going? That's not too far. No idea if this is the right way or not. Doesn't really appear to be getting closer. Let's take the hidden path and see if that does something. Just a bunch of, oh, these are friendlies. Okay. Not a problem with friendlies. I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but I yawned and my jaw popped.
Packed and ready, Admiral. Waiting on your word.
Excellent. Then the time has come.
Intruder alert.
Is this how they're supposed to react?
Officer, I am Admiral Davos, commander of this expedition. You were not expected.
You treat your guests poorly.
I have full authorization to be here. Is there a problem?
You must excuse our caution. Hoth is not a world that forgives mistakes, a lesson that scarred me long ago.
Weapons down, everyone.
We are in the midst of a delicate operation. These men are preparing to follow me to the starship graveyard.
Yeah, there's one specific ship.
I came for help, Admiral. Have you heard of a Republic shuttle called the Starbreeze?
The Colonel's vessel, indeed. What is your interest in it?
Who's the Colonel?
I need to know everything. Who's the Colonel? What makes the ship special?
Enough to make a man wealthy for a lifetime. A pity you did not come to me earlier. Now, I'm afraid we approach the crisis point, and I cannot afford additional risk. Commander?
Really?
Torture her and find out what she knows. Then kill her.
You really want to go here?
One more down.
Looks like I have to kill me now. Or whatever rank he was. I forget already.
You live. It is good.
Don't bother returning to base. Captain Firth is gone, and Admiral Davos bribed most of the others.
Are you... what?
Admiral Davos just tried to kill me. What's going on?
No time. Transmission breaking up. There is a location beyond the frozen lake. You'll find answers. Coordinates sent.
How'd you know to call me?
Have you been watching me?
We've been watching the sensors. Picked up blaster fire and assumed things had gone wrong. For the glory of the Ascendancy.
Well, always good to have someone on our side. I hope. These guys are still friendly, huh? Interesting. This is fairly low level compared to me now. Still getting stuff off of it, but or skill points off of it. I always get stuff. But, yeah, still getting skill boosts from it. Cut right through the non-ranged attack having mobs. I'm not going to stop to fight. This heroic area? Huh. Something tells me I don't want to be there. This looks to head the right way, at least. Let's not get in Wampa fights. I don't have the force to move a lightsaber in my hand. Must be down there. That's a fairly steep path. Huh. Need an alternate route. Seriously, why does every Star Wars game need Hoth? Well, this is a big, well, probably the most memorable ground battle in the original trilogy of movies. And yes, I'm counting the Ewoks. Makes sense to bury this underground. Maybe you'll be able to retain some sense of warmth underneath the snow and ice and rock. And other things.
No wind chill down here. Start a few fires and we'll call it home.
Sir,
That's exactly
sorry
what
for
I'm
not
saying.
contacting you sooner. No one thought Admiral Davos's men would actually start shooting. Ensign Rena Temple, Chiss Expansionary Defense Force. Welcome to Zero Station.
Chiss.
You're kidding, right?
This is a top-secret Chiss Ascendancy installation. Self-sufficient, running in parallel with the above-ground outposts. Paranoia at work.
But our paranoia paid off.
And this is our base commander, Aristocra Saganu.
It's an honor to have you with us, despite the situation with Admiral Davos.
welcome home.
So, where are we?
You've had this hidden base all along.
Zero Station was originally a deep space listening post. When the war came to the Hoth system, we kept it a secret. It served the Defense Force well. No Imperial has ever set foot inside.
What about Temple?
Isn't she Imperial?
I'm not at liberty to discuss Ensign Temple's situation. Suffice it to say, she is a valued member of our unit.
Perhaps we should move on. The mission?
My agents have been watching Admiral Davos for months. We became suspicious when he brought in his own crew, officers loyal to him, and covered it with bribes. Lately, he brought heavy equipment and guns, built an army for his expedition to the Starship Graveyard. You threatened his control.
But what's he planning?
A career admiral doesn't commit treason out of the blue.
He must be after the Graveyard's salvage, prototype technology, military databanks. It could make him unimaginably wealthy.
Or dead.
I won't proceed without Imperial sanction. Grant it, and we can stop Admiral Davos and his plans together.
Looking forward to
I
it.
like you, Aristocrat. You're young, smart, professional. We'll make a good team.
I hope you're right. I enjoy a challenging partnership. The White Moor pirates control the wastelands between here and the Starship Graveyard. The Admiral's been sending his people out there for weeks.
My scouting party caught them burying some sort of supply caches. We don't know what the Admiral's caches are for, but if you could get us reconnaissance scans, they might give us a lead on the man himself.
Got theories?
These drop points. Any ideas at all?
Emergency supplies, deliveries to the pirates. We just don't know.
These are the drop point locations. Contact me when you get the scans, and we'll find our man. Chiss honor.
That's interesting. Is that knife better than what I got? Oddly enough, no. Huh. Oddly enough, it's the exact same knife. Here it comes. So, to a speeder it is. Sadly, not the speeder right in front of me, because that doesn't exist. Okay. This is not a happy place to be. You know what? I just need to get to a speeder. I don't have to travel there. On foot. I will probably look at that mail next time.
You brought us to the wrong planet, Agent. There's nothing here.
I wish this was the wrong planet.
At your service, sir.
Sadly, it is not.
Travel route is confirmed.
Yeah. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. So we get a little closer to where we need to go, as in this upcoming station with its speeders. I'm going to take a break. When I take a break, I mean actually go to bed. For too long talking about how much tired I am and sleepy and all that. Time to go ahead and end that. Then come back and record the next episode after I wake up. But for right now, ooh, not that far either. For right now, I think this marks a good stopping spot. Not because it's anywhere near my normal time, but because I'm going to fall asleep if I don't. And as amusing as it might be for me to accidentally press up or something and, spin around in circles, and get annoying real quick. But anyway, take care everyone, thanks for joining me, and we will see you back next time for more Star Wars The